Alright guys, it's Monday now. It's a holiday here. I just wanted to, you're not going to see it very well on my camera, unfortunately, but it's a very windy day here. And one thing you should know, there we go. One thing you should know about Cambodia when it gets windy, see that haze? That is dust. It's very dusty here. Very dusty. Dust will get in and on everything on days like this. So if you're one of these neat freaks and a little dust bothers you at your home, you're going to have to deal with that while you're here. This is why you see sometimes people walking around with masks on their face, which is probably a good idea. But the wind feels good. Where this is blowing up all the dirt and debris everywhere. And because we live on the second floor, we get a lot of that. Blows over the clothes racks. So far ours is stable, but that could change. Alright, well, forget about the dust storm, because there's something else that just blew my mind. Seriously, this being in Cambodia never ceases to amaze me. For the right reasons, but still every day, whether it's about the country or a person, in this case, Seng Lai, you'll find out something new every day that will just kind of blow your mind. We just went down that way. There's a pagoda grounds down there, an active working pagoda, you know, where the Buddhist monks and the temples and shrines and all that. She was going in, she said, to have one of the monks do a blessing. Then you give him, I don't know, some money, I don't know how much, whatever you feel like giving to support the cause, I guess. And she went in. I waited outside. I talked to a very nice young man. He's a monk. He spoke really good English. Asked me where I was from. We talked for a little bit about, you know, how long I've been in Cambodia, if I plan on staying. You know, typical questions you get when you first meet locals. And then she came out, said something to him in Khmer. He looks at me and says, "Oh, the main monk dude inside, the one giving the blessings, he wants to speak to you." And I was like, well, why does he want to speak with me? I don't understand. I'm not a religious man for any religion, so I really have nothing to do with that. Not disparaging anybody's religion. I'm just saying, just not for me. But I was polite, took off my shoes. Of course, you have to sit in an uncomfortable position for Western people, because you have to take off your shoes and your feet have to be positioned away from the monk so you don't disrespect him. And of course, he's sitting on the floor and you are supposed to always have your head lower than his, so you're kind of bent down a little bit, so you're not, so your head's not above him, and you're sitting you're sitting like on your feet, basically. They're pointing away from your body towards the door in the back. He was a nice guy. He asked me some questions, kind of like the same questions the other monk asked me. He took a piece of yarn or string, whatever you want to call it, the red string, said a blessing over it, tied it to my wrist for good luck in the new year, which I appreciated. I didn't give any money because I didn't know what was appropriate. I was waiting for somebody to indicate or maybe point a little bit or do one of those things with your eyes, you know, where you look down at the money bowl and look back up. Something. But anyway, we talked for about 10 minutes. Then we got up and left. I said, thank you. Wakun. We walked back outside, and then she said, something about him being her bong bro. And I'm like, wait a minute. That word means older brother. Bong bro. Bong bro means older brother. So we had to stop and have a conversation, and I asked her 5 times to are you just calling him bro because he's a fellow Khmer? Because you hear that a lot. People will use that word a lot to indicate a friend or a person they know. But no, her brother, her older brother, the guy I was talking to that gave me the little piece of yarn tied around my wrist, is actually a Buddhist monk, her blood brother. I asked her several times. I was like, so, wait a minute, your mama, your papa, his mama, his papa, same mama, same papa. Yes. And then she told me she actually has 3 other siblings. I thought she only had the older sister in Straheim, the town of Straheim, that we visited when we went to Prabha here. But no, she has a brother living here. He's a Buddhist monk, and he gave me a blessing. And I had no idea. Until she said that when we went outside, and I was confused. Talk about my mind being blown. I'm still a little taken aback. It's like, we've been together for, 10 months or something. How do I not know this? She knows everything about my family. I show her pictures on Facebook. This is my sister. These are my nieces. These are my nephews. These are my sisters. My, blah, blah, blah. And yet, I know next to nothing about her family, but now I know that living in Siem Reap, and for some reason never visited him before, never mentioned it before. All of a sudden she has a brother who's a Buddhist monk. Totally blew my mind. And like I said, I stopped every few feet trying to process this and asked her again and again, what you're saying is your mama and papa and his mama and papa, those, same, your brother, your blood relative, same mama, same papa. Yes. She couldn't figure out why I kept asking, and I tried to explain, when my mind is just blown. I had no idea. And why didn't you tell me he was your brother before we started talking? And how did he get to be the high monk? And what's his name? And how come you don't see him? All these questions for another time, I guess, but anyway, we did do some shopping. She is intent on making me into a more proper gentleman, I think, with my clothing choices. I'll give you an example of what I mean. She already bought me a couple shirts. I posted them on my Facebook page. The link's down below if you want to look at the first one she bought, which that is definitely not my style. But as I said in the picture, listen, that's how relationships work sometimes. I mean, she makes a Khmer wage, $100 a month. She took $5 of that to buy me something, so 5% of her income. So no matter how much I don't like it, she was so happy to give it to me. She was just all smiles, because look, I bought you something finally. I mean, you can't say no, I have to wear it now. I don't have any shorts or pants to wear it with though, because except for my long khakis, which I don't wear long pants if I'm not working. But except for that, the only thing I have are cargo shorts. Camouflage ones, So nothing to go with the colors of the shirts. Anyway, we went right down there around the corner. We're here. Let me go show you real quick. I showed you this store before. I did a video specifically for a subscriber, a female subscriber who wanted to know about fashion things and clothes, and where do you find clothes in your size. And you know, wanted the general price range, like how much would they cost. And I showed this place, but we went back here. There it is. This place right here. Everything is super cheap. They have all different kinds of styles, all different kinds of clothes, men's, women's, children's. And so she picked me out a couple more pairs of shorts that would go with the shirts. So again, I will post pictures on Facebook when my transformation is complete, when we go out later tonight or this afternoon. I'll have her take a couple pictures and you'll be able to see them on Facebook. And if I can show her how to hit the record button on my camera and hold it steady enough, I might even make a short video showing me my new clothes. And then on the way back, after having my mind blown, she always complains about my flip-flops. She might have a point here. Let me show them to you. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Those are the flip-flops I've had since I've been here. They're ragged, they're worn, it's tore on that one side, but they are comfortable. They fit my feet like a flip-flop. I don't like the ones with the, I don't know what you call it, that thing when it sits between your two toes, because I walk a lot, and it starts rubbing on the sides of my toes, and pretty soon it gets sore, and gets all scratched and painful. So I like the slip-on ones, but she does not like these ones because I don't know why. I keep trying to tell her I don't need clothes or flip-flops as long as these ones still have life in them. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here and get something to drink. But anyway, so we stopped and she had me buy another pair of flip-flops. Most money I've spent on clothes in years. But they weren't expensive. I'll show you when I get home. Let me get one of these. Yeah, I'll show you when I get home. I'll lay them out. Hello. I'll lay them out for you and show you. Let me pay for this, and I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, guys, back home. So let's get this all straight. I'll give you the prices. This is the shirt. Singalai bought me at first. The one I just told you about. But then she redeemed herself. Because this one is very comfortable. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. Short sleeve. And these are the ones we just bought today. The shorts. Instead of these. You got these. You got these ones. Okay, they're very nice. And new pair of flip-flops. Here's the best part. Everything you see here, flip-flops, shorts, shorts, shirt, shirt, less than $25 for all of them. The shirts were I believe $4 each, or $5. $5 for the shirts. The shorts were $4.50 a pair. And $5 even for the flip-flops. Yeah, so about $24 for everything. Really good deal. Can't beat that. It is the most money I've spent on clothes in a long time. I think I probably spent that much on all the clothes I've brought with me in the first place. But I did need some because I used to wear a size 38. As you can tell, this is a 36. I lost weight since I've been here, obviously. I have, walking around and eating right. I lost about 30 pounds. The shorts I had to wear a belt, and I had to actually make another notch in my belt to hold them up. Because they were all 38 size pants. So I had to add another notch to hold them up. And if I took off my belt, gravity would just take over. I didn't even have to unbutton them, unzip them. They would just fall off. They were like huge on me. So it's good then that I got shorts that actually fit me now. No need for a belt. The only thing I will say when you're buying them in these shops like this is that they have no dressing rooms or anything. This does not bother the people of Cambodia. They have these towels, regular towels. If you're with somebody, you have them hold it up in the middle of the aisle, or have one of the clerks do it if you're not with somebody, and you just try it on right there in the middle of the store with everybody watching. That did freak me out a little bit. I wanted to try on the shorts to make sure they fit, and she was just like, yeah, here, towel, I got the towel. You want me to drop my pants right here in the middle of the store? Yeah. And then I looked around, I saw some guy trying on pullover shirts. He just took off his shirt. Another lady trying on pants. She had a friend holding up, or she was trying on a skirt. She just had her friend holding up a towel, dropping her stuff right there. Okay, when in Rome, right? So that's what I did. It will freak you out a little bit, but yeah, it's all right. No need for a dressing room, I guess. Save some money, save some space. But anyway, that was my day. Something that blew my mind. New set of clothes. And we'll be going out later and getting something good to eat. What a great way to spend a holiday. All right, I'll end this one here. Now we'll talk to you guys in the next one.